some names are so ethnic that they're basically racist. Sean Flanagan is so Irish that when his husband calls out his name during sex, it's technically a hate crime. He is living proof that leprechauns are gay. But the rainbow doesn't lead to a pot of gold. That's just what he calls his asshole. I'm sorry, his bussy. No, Sean's favorite drink is an Irish car bomb. Not because it's Irish, but because downing a bunch of Baileys as fast as he possibly can reminds him of his sex life.
Whoa! Well, if there's one thing my husband knows about me, it's that my Lucky Charms are magically delicious. Now, I want to celebrate Kat for a minute. Kat and I share very similar journeys. We both came out later in life. Well, I came out later in life. She came out ancient in life. And now most queer people who come out have a glow-up phase. Like, I am now a majestic butterfly, and apparently she stopped at moth. Kat's favorite thing is that she has the bi haircut. Honey, take it from me, nobody would buy that haircut.
Okay, Sean Flanagan. Sean also, yes, he came out later in life, immediately jumped into a year-long relationship, then had a brief slut phase, then immediately moved to South Korea to be with the man he would eventually marry. Sean, you're not a gay man. You're a lesbian with a limp wrist. Sean, your dating history is cultural appropriation. Thank God you finally moved to Japan, the land of the Subarus, the car of our people. Thank you.
Well, I have always identified as a lesbian, and I wanted to take the pressure off of you tonight, because I knew you wouldn't wear lesbian chic, so I decided to. Something you may not know about Kat, she graduated from the most prestigious clown college in the United States. No, not Trump University, an actual clown school, but that's not actually the joke. Her time there ended kind of sadly. Her grandfather passed away a week before graduation. Yeah, his last words were, "I just don't want to live in a world where my granddaughter's a clown."
And he never had to. He never had to. Thank you, Bert and Ernie's gay son. Seriously, they would have made a Tickle Me doll out of you, but they would have had to put it in the adult toy section.
At the back of Don Quixote.
Yes, next to the white Tengas. Anyhow, Sean was in a fraternity, and that normally just means that he had to pay for friends in college. But in his case, considering, it basically means that he was paying a bunch of male strippers who didn't realize they were working the pole. His pledge name was Shenanigans, which is not a play on his name. It's just what he called it when they would take him into the basement and paddle his ass. Yeah. I have some questions, though, because, like, how did you hide your boner? Like, did you just blame it on the Viagra? Did you have to wear a cup your entire academic career? Like, okay, how many times did you have to practice saying no homo in the mirror before it sounded convincing? Because I don't think it ever did. You know, when they said Greek life, I don't think that they meant that Greek life.
Well, you know, being in a fraternity is actually really expensive, but I was lucky that I paid my dues in other ways. Yeah, picture that. I'll give you some Greek life. Our slogan was "Eat apples up," but mine was "Eat assholes up." When Kat graduated from clown college, she packed up her red nose and her talents and moved to New York City, which I want to give you a lot of credit. It takes a lot to move to New York City. As Frank Sinatra once said, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Anyway, she moved out within 6 months, and now she's a teacher at an Eikaiwa where the slogan is, if you can't make it anywhere, you might be able to make it here.
Look, at least I'm allowed within 100 feet of children. That's all I can say. Sorry, gay groomer jokes are allowed when we're both queer. It's fine. Sean did spend time in jail. Yeah. I was actually wondering how he made it into the country, but it turns out that it was for drunk and disorderly, and the people at the immigration office were like, "Oh, one of us." But no, it is unusual, right? Because usually, it's not the spouses of the U.S. military in Japan that have a criminal record. Sorry. But it's a true story. He actually talked his way into getting arrested, which just proves two things. One, no, he will not shut the fuck up. And two, he will do absolutely fucking anything to be locked in a room with a whole bunch of dudes. What would you do for a dick in your mouth?
Almost anything. I did talk my way into jail, which also goes to show that gay men will never shut the fuck up, even when there's legal threats. And I am proud to serve the U.S. Navy. I mean, I'm not active duty, but I sleep with my husband 2 to 3 times a week. So, oh my gosh. You know what? I don't want to just make fun of Kat for being bi late in life or for her professional choices. I want to celebrate her. Kat has a very original story of love in the digital age. She is actually married to her high school sweetheart. Yeah, isn't that wonderful? And it only took her cheating on him 3 times to try and lose her virginity, and getting fucked on the floor of a Starbucks, none of which with women, before she realized, okay, I'll go back to my high school boyfriend.
You're just making me sound cool.
I mean, I'm a gay man. I know about fucking in weird places. So Starbucks is not the worst, as long as you order the venti.
Tragically, he was a short.
I'm really into a puppuccino. I think it's you now.
Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Speaking of Starbucks, no. Sean, so this has been a very, very gay battle. We can all agree, yes? And Sean does tell a lot of jokes about being gay because that's the most interesting part of his personality. Otherwise, he's pretty much just an average white dude, right? Like, when he came out, it was basically like upgrading from a white mocha to a pumpkin spice latte. You just went from basic to basic bitch. That's all.
Coming out was really fun. Much like a pumpkin spice latte, I was in every gay man's mouth for 3 months. Oh my gosh. You know, we have had a lot of fun tonight at the expense of the queer community, because why not? We're terrible. But no, I just think, you know, it really does take courage to come out later in life. And I know that it was a long, winding journey for you, you know, sleeping with men, you know, faking your attraction for women, drunkenly downloading Grindr. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's your husband's story.
Touche.
Y'all give it up for Kat Randall and Sean Flanagan! Oh yeah, I did it in early. No, I just think that's beautiful actually. And thank you for chanting hug as well. Oh, what a beautiful sentiment. And now, the judges. Evans, who you liking in this battle?
Wow, one more time, give it up for these two. Just. You know, as an African, I've really learned a lot today, you know what I mean? And yeah, and it's just interesting to see some of the most oppressed groups in America, you know, speaking out, you know, the women and the gays. You guys are so oppressed that if you fuck each other, you'll give birth to a black kid, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think the battle was so balanced. Kat started strong with the name joke, and then cultural appropriation, I liked that one. And also the shenanigans, basic bitch, very good finish. Sean, that moth joke, I can never get it off my head, man. That is great, man. And the haircut one too, Kat's grandfather really disappointed in her. And the Ekaiwa joke was also, you know, on point. It's quite balanced to me, but now I'm just thinking, who can teach me pronouns better between you two? You know what I mean? Okay, I'll go for Sean. I'll vote for Sean.
Oh, I have a pronouns joke.
Okay.
Manipulating the judges, it's Sean Flanagan. All right.
Can I tell my pronouns joke?
Yeah, yeah, it's all right.
I'm a Watakshi in the streets, but an Ore in the sheets.
Hey! That's pretty good. Thank you. Yeah. All right. You really crossed a bunch of cultures. That was nice. Yeah. All right,
I'm
cool.
gonna work that in my regular stuff. Follow me on Instagram.
All right. BJ!
Well, as a cis white male, I learned a lot as well tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very careful what I say. I don't want to be cancelled. That was a great LGBTQ plus.
A plus, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know. It's a little bit like Pokemon. I stopped at 151, and I haven't kept up. Sorry. I thought again, like Evans, I thought it was super balanced. I liked Sean's joke about the bi haircut. Who would want it? Clearly, you bought that in LGBTQB house, and
They have a special, by the way. If there are any queer people here, if you come out, you get a free haircut, and if you're bi, you get half of one. So.
Clearly.
Did they Floby your shit?
Hell yeah! It was magical.
have you been to QB house yet?
No, I'm a gay man.
No.
You think I go to a QB
He's
house?
an Ivy League graduate.
But they finished with that suction thing. I thought maybe you'd like it. And sorry, I'm still learning. I thought what was great about this battle was the back and forth. Like every joke, I didn't know when the joke began, when it ended. I think even Kat got lost at one stage as well. But I really like you brought up the Starbucks. You flipped it back with the pumpkin spice joke. So I'm going to give the points to Kat.
Ooh.
Basic bitches.
Showing just how much Jay Yamaki unperformed. Where we need another tiebreaker. Kat.
When I first met Sean Flanagan, I thought he was Canadian. Turns out he's just gay. Sean, the moth line, that was really great. Such a cute moth. Oh my God.
We're the goth butterflies. Come on.
Butterflies. But I think Kat had some real good zingers. The comebacks, Sean Flanagan. Calling the Subaru the car of your people. It was such an even battle, but I'm gonna give it to Kat.
Tatiana, get the medal ready and give it up for your winner, Kat Randall! Hug again! Hug again! Hug again! All right, cool. Yeah. Woo! All right, that brings us to our second break of the evening before a stand-up set from Charles Cotton, followed by our final battle of the evening. Go get some drinks. See y'all in 5 to 10.